Alright, what's up guys? So today is going to be my first time this year recording one of many, which hopefully will become a series, the Killing KOSers series. Not Killing KOSers, my bad. But I don't have my mic in this video, I'm just going to be talking over it occasionally. So I'll try to put some edits in and maybe cut out the parts where I'm just like sitting there. But yeah, other than that, hope you guys enjoy. And also this is with a good friend of mine, Mr. Terror. So go show some support to him. Peace. Alright, so here we were going after these two Kaiju turtles that decided to come after us. No idea why, but here we're going after them. They dive into the cave, and of course we're not going to follow because, you know, it's just bait. Obviously they're baiting for us to go in there because they either A, have a nest in there, or B, had a friend in there. So we didn't follow them, so I'll cut to when something happened. Alright, so they ended up coming out, only one of them, keep note of that. So we end up fighting them, and we're like, where's the other turtle? You guys will find out in a second where the other turtle went. Because as you can see, that little tail over there, he points out that there's a Megalodon, and I in the chat say obvious bait, because, you know, where's the other one, right? It's obvious that they're trying to bait us into something. So we don't go far in, noticing that, oh yeah, there's two of them. So here he comes now, thinking that he was all secretive. Oh, big surprise, there's two of them. So surprise, surprise, we end up, you know, meeting fist to fist, going bloody combat like warriors here. And if you guys didn't see, there was a berry that actually tried jumping in, but he starts backing off like, oh yeah, we should let these guys fight, the actual warriors. So we fight the turtle that comes up for some reason. Because he knows that he could just go down to his buddy, the Megalodon. So at some point we realize, oh yeah, he has, you know, the priority to just sit back, and when he wants to heal, he can heal. Meanwhile, us, on the other hand, don't have an aquatic down there with us, so we cannot heal. As you can see, I type in the chat, careful, they have healing priorities, so we back off for now and go back to the nest to, you know, heal and regain our thoughts. Alright, so here we ended up catching them at a glass beam after they had broken our nests, and we were like, alright, why don't we sky camp them or sky nest them and drop on them. But here, as you can see, I dropped on them and I'm like, where the hell are they at? So if you guys can see right there, they ended up having a nest, so I was like, alright, why don't we just spawn camp them? So that's exactly what we did. So here you can see this little booger decides to spawn in as an onco. So we decide to chase him, and as you can see, pop, there goes the nest. They broke the nest, knowing that we were gonna, you know, actually stick here and fight them. So then we're like, alright, let's try to chase them. But I mean, obviously, being as big as we aren't gonna catch them, so we start taunting them with emojis, because, you know, they're running away from us. Kind of ironic how they started it, and then they just start running. But so we start chasing them for a little bit. So after sitting in the server for, you know, so long, we ended up finding some buddies. It was a Shasta, and, you know, I think at some point we even got more turtles, but it was just Shasta at some point. And as you can see right here, he's getting kind of bullied by the Kaiju Spino. So we were like, oh crap, we gotta save our one and only other pack mate. So we started attacking the Kaiju Spino because he started attacking our friend, or, you know, pack mate. So we start fighting against him. Even the Shasta comes in helping us, even though he was like juvenile. So we ended up killing this Spino. I'll let it speak for itself. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of unfair, but that's how the world is. He attacked our buddy, so the Shasta's like, die, Spino! So here, it's kind of laggy, but the same people that were attacking us earlier ended up coming back as a normal Archelon for some reason, and another Kaiju Archelon. So I wasn't here for like the first half, so Terror was getting ready to back up because he didn't know I was coming. But here, the Archelon was trying to get away. I don't know why I wasn't sprinting. I think I thought I was sprinting, but I was out of energy at some point. So, funny thing is, this guy almost got away. You'll see in a second, but it's kind of embarrassing. So he's swimming away with all his might here, thinking that he could get away somehow, and he almost did, because look here. I thought I had killed him, because he froze, and I started typing. I knew it, one was him, because I knew the guy who, was attacking us. And here he is, almost getting away at like 17 HP. And then the Shasta, saving us, AoEs the turtle, because he could have gotten away in combat. But for some reason he didn't log. So we actually got him. The other one ended up running away. He just dipped on his friend. I know, that's cruel. But that's one case of us actually catching them. Here we end up seeing the original KOSers killing an Triceratops, and this Triceratops actually plays a part in the story. You'll see later. So this is the original people. The ones that were probably like the first ones, I think. So they were a Fossil Ancho and a Dunk Leo. But, sadly they were too fast because the turtles are slow. They're tanks. You don't really want to use them for swimming. They're more like Aurora. They're better in the air. So they get away. And it's kind of funny. You'll see in a second. So as you can see, they've had enough of this. They didn't expect people to actually fight back. So they leave the server. And I think here you'll end up seeing why the Triceratops is special. Alright, so as you guys can see here, we're just swimming and we see a Gab do a heart emoji towards the EO. And the EO just ends up killing it as a herbivore. So we're like, alright, this EO doesn't need to kill people and eat meat. So it's technically a KOSer. So we end up killing it. Because, herbivores that kill carnivores for no reason. Obviously, if you're getting attacked as an herbivore, it feels sketched out. But the Gab was literally giving it a heart emoji. So there was literally no reason to kill it other than feeling the need to KOS. So we killed the EO. With justice in mind. We gave the Gab justice. So here we're just chilling, and out of nowhere, Chrono comes out of nowhere, and we're like, alright, what the hell is happening? So you'll see in a second. You guys recognize that username? Yeah, I thought so. It's the EO that we killed. So he ended up coming back to, I guess, try to get vengeance for his EO Triceratops, and apparently the pirate that last wasn't with him, or it was his friend that just didn't feel like getting involved. So we tried swimming after the Chrono, but obviously it was gonna be too fast. You guys could see that I'm trying to range it the best I can here. I wasn't backing up because I was worried about my health. I was backing up because I wanted to get out of combat and heal to try to catch up to them while everyone else was getting hits on him, making him slower. So as you can see, I try to heal up here. And you guys may be thinking in your head like, oh, you're a piece of trash. You're the type to heal and leave your buddies if they die. So, I mean, you're free to think what you want, but in my head, I was thinking that I could heal up and possibly be faster than him since he was low, but that simply just was not the case here. He gets away, and he starts taunting. So, obviously, I wouldn't fight this fight either. It's like 4v1, but if you're gonna pick it yourself, I mean, you can't really complain. So, yeah, he got away, and I thought the Tusa was with him, but he ended up not being with him, so I'm gonna cut to the next fight. Alright, so here you can see very obviously that this Argent was a player, and you'll see what I mean in a second, because one of our pack mates, or two of them, decide to randomly attack him, and he ends up logging, because I guess he can't really deal with two turtles. So me and Terra obviously noticed, oh, our team's kind of, KOSing. So I make the decision of saying, want to kick him and kill him, because one, I don't want to be known as a KOSer. Like, if one of you guys see me in a game with a KOSer, just to, don't assume that I'm the one doing it or I'm even aware about it. Because if I'm aware about it, I'm going to do exactly what I'm doing here and take action upon it and kill them, just like we do here. So we start killing him because we don't want one of those in our pack. He's like, oh, what the hell's going on? And he ends up logging. There. And I thought these Argents were chill. I was like, oh, what a nice, cute family of Argents. But I guess they ended up seeing us, and they were like, oh, okay, these guys are some pieces of trash. They betrayed their pack mate. And I guess that is the impression you would get upon seeing what just happened. But, I mean, you can't really just always assume. I don't blame them, though. So as you can see here, I end up getting a Kaiju Sorrow because if you guys didn't know, the range of the AoE is enough to probably outrange Barrows and stuff. So over there you can see that Terror gets killed, and I didn't really know what was happening because it was just a bunch of chaos. You literally look over there. I had no idea what was happening. So we started planning a little plot to get this turtle. And I was still focused on the sauropods, but I was like, alright, at the same time, I'm just gonna go help him with the turtle, because I'm not gonna do this alone. So for some reason, he ends up charging us with a single Aurora, knowing that I was on his side with a Kaiju Poseidon. So obviously I helped defend him, start AoEing him, hitting him, and he retreats into the water, of course, because who the hell is gonna fight a Kaiju Sauro as an Aurora? And a Kaiju Quetz as well. But this other Kaiju Poseidon had me sketched at first. I was like, alright, I'll sit near him, but I'm not gonna trust him too much. And he did bite me, but he only bit me once, so it's fine, I guess. But if you can see in the water down there, some guy actually ended up attacking the Aurora, and it's funny because you'll see who the guy who attacked him ended up being. I don't know if he knew it was us, but you'll see. So here the Aurora is gripping onto his last breaths of air, and we're like, who is this vigilante Elasmo that's attacking it for us? And as you can see right here in the kill feed, it ends up being the Eotriceratops that we killed. I didn't know what this Pteranodon was doing. He was probably scouting to see my username, but it's really funny because I don't think he knew it was us, and he ended up killing the person that was somewhat helping him, I guess, because he was fighting against us. But it was kind of funny. Alright, but yeah, after that we're kind of just like, alright, yeah, that should be enough clips for a video, and we call it a day. So I ended up, you know, calling it there as well. We started like talking about how the person that was against us at some point ended up helping us, but this is where I said, alright, yeah, I'll go edit my video, and we called it a day. So that's it. Thank you for watching. If you want to, you know, have this be a series, just let me know in the comments, because it was pretty fun myself. And yeah, see you guys next video. Peace. When you go